I'm really amazed. This place is really unique. It's unique because you have some conventions and events where you can meet a lot of people and a lot of customers, suppliers, partners, actors. But here it's very focused on SIM cards, on this industry, and you have really the best of the best, the experts. And we saw through the presentation, through the 2 days, each people representing their company, really being an actor, very important in this industry, speaking up and sharing openly their ideas, their strategy. So it was not only a place to present, but it was also a place to listen. And listening was also something very important here in this room, where several companies like Morpho, we have our stand, and it's a place also to meet people informally and try to create and to adjust the ecosystem which is just coming out these days. I would group all the actors within three families. One would be the operators, the group of companies which buy SIM cards or secure elements or handsets. They buy and they sell data, they sell airtime, they know the customers, they manage the customers. The second family is really the hardware manufacturers. You may meet SIM card manufacturers. In some other places, you may meet some devices manufacturers. And the third family is content and service and solution providers. And here there is a huge evolution, and new actors are coming in, thanks to now these networks, thanks to the devices. It's really a huge opportunity to offer on mobility some services and applications which was not possible before the smartphones, before the 3G. So now you have the three families coming all together, and each family needs to work with the others. So it's just creating the interfaces between the three families and build an ecosystem around the most important, the customer. Morpho must be here. Morpho is one of the major actors in the SIM card industry. So it is very, very important that Morpho can speak up, and we have animated some working groups. So it is very important that Morpho delivers speech, which I suppose is important also within this industry to listen from. Second is that Morpho, we are building this transition period by innovation, by new concept, and it is important also that to make sure that with the two other families, because basically Morpho is more on the hardware part, we can really have a success story with the operators and with the application and content providers. There are some major topics that you can listen everywhere, that's clear. The first is NFC. We are going to give value to the SIM card or to a secure element, so it's very important that this industry, which has a key, who has the knowledge of the keys, of the encryption, of the identity, of the mobility, we really have a role very important in the NFC launch out, which is coming in the coming months and years. Second, we often listen about embedded secure element, and it's also something very important because clearly there are some needs from the market to store in some hardware component some security element in some electronic boards. So it's very important also to work on that. Basically, it's also important to really to work with the application and content providers. We have some very nice presentation by people who said that they have a tradition for banking or for payment, for instance, and now they need to work with the industry because it's something that they cannot do themselves alone, and so it's not only creating new products, it's really creating a new ecosystem around the security, the identity, and the mobility.